delete.
Oh,
I'm
we're going to do that every time you're here, Lewis. I need to know.
That's my thing.
Okay, cool. Good to know.
Dutch fingers. Yep.
I just wanted to make sure. I'm right. All right. Hello, and welcome to the CUP Ringside, where we give you the best seat in the house to our thoughts and our predictions about things. So, welcome. I am Lana, your resident evil diva. I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because you know I love me some tea. Purr. And if you have some tea, you know what to do. Hit me up. I am not drinking anything because I didn't go get nothing to drink. And you know what? I'm just not thirsty. So there we go. But if I was drinking anything else, probably my tea, I would be drinking out of my cup mug. And you can get your period was somebody with me. Got the cup mug. You can get your cup mug at lanajuicecreations.etsy.com. What we do ship domestically here in the U.S., in Canada, and in Mexico for sure. Internationally, there are some excuses. So, but we are working on it. I'm one step closer to getting it done. So don't you worry. But if you're in the North America, Canada, Mexico, get your cup merch. Not just the mug, but any of our cup merch. Go check it out.
Hello. I'm Lewis, and I completely forgot my introduction. But I'm not drinking anything either, but I'm very excited to cover the most amazing, astounding, marvelous, astonishing, phenomenal, breathtaking, smashing, superb, fabulous, fantastic, tremendous, wondrous, monumental, mind-blowing, terrific, radical, colossal, dynamite, staggering, stupendous event in all of sports entertainment, Wrestlemania.
Love that you read all of that for us. We appreciate you.
Yo, well, you know what it is. It's Wes, and I'm back. I'm back on the cup. I missed some crazy storms, do what they do, but I'll be back, and I'll be double fisting some water, and of course, I got some freshly squeezed lemonade in my cup mug, which, of course, as Lana said, you should get.
Absolutely.
But I'm ready to talk about some wrestling.
I'm Amy. I am currently drinking water. Hydrate, everybody. Unless you're not thirsty like Lana, do what you want. Will I be correct in my predictions? Probably not. I have a lot of hot takes, but we're going to have some fun. I'm excited.
I can tell you right now, you won't.
Ooh. Well, we'll see who's right. We'll see who's wrong. But I know one thing. We are at the granddaddy of them all. This week is WrestleMania week, the most epic event known to man. If you're a wrestling fan, this is the Super Bowl.
It's our Super Bowl, yes.
We didn't get nothing about the Super Bowl in February. We were waiting on April. That's what we were waiting on. And so now it is here, and we are going to talk about it. But first, before we jump into that, I need y'all to do me a favor. Come here. Come here. We're a new channel, right? We're brand new. We just started off. So we need you to subscribe right now. We're talking wrestling, and I know it's the wrestling fans out there. So we need you to subscribe so we can build up our subscriptions. We can get in the algorithms. We can be on your YouTubes like popping up all the time because we have some great takes, some hot takes, and just some takes, period. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know every time we drop a video, because especially this week, we're going to be dropping videos a lot. We got a lot of content coming this week for WrestleMania. We got boots on the ground. This is how dedicated we are. We got boots on the ground in Philadelphia giving you some live stuff, videos from WrestleMania. So you might want to do all the things. And we'll be back after WrestleMania to give all of our thoughts and all of our things. And we're starting some new weekly shows. I'm just saying. Content is going to be coming for you, and you want to be a part. So hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, join us at this channel. And if you happen to be a fan of Eurovision, we got the CUP ESC. If you're a fan of reality TV, we got the CUP TV. And if you're a fan of drag of any kind, we got the CUP Pod, our main channel. And on that main channel, you can join our tea room and get some exclusive content from all 4 channels, some early access from all 4 channels. And yeah, you might want to you might want to do that. So go join our main channel and join our Tea Room, our membership channel, or go to Patreon and join the Patreon if you just like that app better, which you might. That's fine. But you get the same exclusive and early access stuff over on Patreon as you do on our membership channel. Join that, and we appreciate you. So
Just do it.
just do it. But now that we got all of that out of the way, it's WrestleMania, baby. We are here to talk about it, give our predictions, give our takes. It's gonna be great. I think we should just jump right in because we got a lot to talk about.
Oh, we do.
2 days, 2 days, 2-night event, and I'm excited. So let's get into it. What is first on here? Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee versus Santos Escobar and Dirty Dominic Mysterio. This just happened a week ago or so, not too long, and they just threw this match at us. So we're supposed to be invested and ready to talk about it. I am not, but somebody else might. Somebody else might. I'm gonna let y'all talk about it because
I'm not thrilled with the build to this. I'm not thrilled with this match for Dominic. I feel like we've had enough going for Dominic in the last year or so that he doesn't need to be in another match with his fucking dad. Give him something else. Give him something else, please.
Yep. And Lewis, I can't agree more. Although, unlike Lana, I do have some stakes in this match because one of my favorite wrestlers of all time is Santos Escobar. I am a huge fan of his wrestling all the way back, even in Lucha Underground and all the way back into his older days of wrestling. So, of course, I'm glad to see him at WrestleMania, period. And he's on the right side with our dirty Dominic Mysterio. And just like Lewis said, get his dad out of here. Okay? Listen, he's old, he barely wrestle. And look, he's got his two-timing half-son, pretend son, named Dragon Lee following right up after him. This doesn't this doesn't even have to be here, but at least we are getting Dirty Dom and Santos on the opening up night one of WrestleMania. So at least that's something. But can't not agree with you.
Yeah, it's definitely something. I don't necessarily have really strong feelings in either direction about what will happen, but I do think Dom deserves to have a win over his dad at WrestleMania this year. I think the past year that he's had kind of points in that direction. So, we'll talk about it. But yeah, I just hope that Dom takes it.
Okay. And here's my thing. Do I think all of these individuals are great? Sure. I think they should be at WrestleMania. I just wish it would have been in a different capacity. Like, we've seen Dominic and Rey fight enough already. Done with that. Dominic should win because honestly, he is doing a better job at all. His rise needs to continue. Escobar absolutely should be at WrestleMania. Such good talent, and a better story would make this great. Dragon Lee, same thing, should be there. I just don't like the build up to this match, and it's just like it was LWO with Escobar, and then Dominic was nowhere in that. Like, he's not in LWO. He wasn't with Escobar's group. He has the Judgment Day on his own. Like, it just seemed like they were like, let's just put all of these people together, make a match so we can have a match. It didn't need to be, but whatever. I would love to hear everybody's predictions.
I was going to say...
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Not only have we seen enough of Dom versus Rey, personally, I've seen enough of Dom versus Dragon Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, because if you're an NXT viewer, you've seen this amount of times already. So yeah, I think throwing in Dominic last minute just felt like bad ideas from bad creative or whatever the quote is.
Right. So who do we think's winning?
Santos and Dominic.
Okay.
I will quote the illustrious Cardi B in saying that Dom's getting better and betterer. I don't see no competitors. I think Escobar and Dirty Dom got this in the bag.
Cool.
Yeah, I hate to try to, just parrot everyone else, but I would really like to see Dirty Dom win. Maybe should have been the Bad Bunny heel turn, but whatever. In all reality, just we're probably going to hopefully see them win.
Absolutely. That was
because the contrary is a disaster.
Yeah, it's boring, honestly. But we move to the 6-pack tag team tournament match for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions. What do we think? Because
I'm excited for this.
Okay.
Excited for this. I didn't care for it as much until this week. Until this week, when they've been specific in their language that we might be getting some sort of split title situation out of this match. Michael Cole, I haven't seen the clip, but what I've been seeing on the timeline is that Michael Cole was specific about the match doesn't end until both titles come down, and he was very specific in his language by indicating that we might be getting some sort of split tag title belt situation out of this match. I'm very interested to see if that happens and how that happens. I'm excited.
I'm also excited, honestly. There's 3 tag teams in this. I'm very, very excited to see. The other 3, I'm kind of meh. They'll perform, they're gonna do great in a ladder match setting, but could it have been any other 3 tag teams and I would have felt okay either way? So it kind of dwindles down my thought process about who I want to win, who I think is going to win. But I am excited to see this match. I think we're gonna get lots of fireworks.
Yep. I mean, we're gonna get to see ladders at WrestleMania. A lot of action. I actually have this as one of my sleeper picks to be potential best match of the night. There's just way too much talent on the board. Ladders are always fun, and we have a lot less of them currently in wrestling than we used to. And so every time we get a good ladder match, it's always nice to see. And then, of course, if you just look at the talent across this entire cast of people, it's all there. The tag division has been in a stronger place in years prior, but I think this might be the first step to us getting there. So I'm very excited for this, specifically for the future of WWE.
I agree. I think that I'm excited about this match. I think it's going to be a lot of just good spots where we're going to be it's definitely going to keep us entertained and intrigued. Are we going to get the outcome that we want? I don't know. I think everybody has a different reason for picking a different person, and each tag team is kind of I can see it. Every one of them, I can see them winning. I can see a reason for them winning. So I'm not hating on this match. I agree with you, Wes. This could have the potential to be the match of the night. A lot of talented people doing some really amazing things, and with the ladders involved, it's only going to be extra exciting. So I'm excited to see what happens. I can't wait to see. I can't wait. So let's do some predictions. Lewis, who do you think winning this match?
I'm going with they're splitting the tag titles, and on that basis, I'm going to be specific. I think the winners of the SmackDown titles are going to be A-Town Down Under.
Oh.
A-Town Down Under. And for the Raw titles, I'm torn between 2. I don't think it's going to be a double heel win, so I'm going to go with Awesome Truth.
Who?
Awesome Truth, Miz and
Awesome
R-Truth.
Truth, Miz and R-Truth.
Yeah.
I want to see, and I think that we might get a sleeper win with New Day winning the titles, to be quite honest. I would love to see that happen. I think they've been kind of on the back burner for a little bit, and this is the boost they need. The crowd is always going to pop for New Day. A Philly crowd especially is going to pop for a New Day win. And if it does happen to work out that they're split titles, I could definitely see Judgment Day coming home with a set as well.
Judgment Day and New Day.
Which is fairly
particularly first New Day if it stays double titles on one team, New Day. If it's split, New Day, Judgment Day.
No. Now, and it scares me a little to say this, but lightning, does strike every once in a while, and a clock is right. A broken clock is right twice a day, and I actually completely concur with Lewis, and in everything. I think it's split. I think we are seeing an A-Town down under, and I think on the other side we are seeing
Wes.
But I think the reason why I have to think this is because I think the focus in this match is actually going to be on some of the teams that are coming up right now in the New Catch Republic and DIY. And in the long-term booking, you need teams to have the belt for those teams to chase them. And so I will go even a step further and say I think those teams are winning, and then their tag titles will be taken by DIY and the New Catch Republic specifically. So,
can I bounce off of that? I do think New Catch Republic is winning. I think there's a particular PLE that's set up for them to win that will get some sort of crowd going for them. So
absolutely. Absolutely. I forgot. Let me get Brooks. Brooks says that Awesome Truth is going to win and New Catch Republic is going to win because they're going to split the belts. So, Awesome Truth and New Catch Republic. For me, I think if they keep them the same, if they keep them together, Awesome Truth is winning. If they split them up, Awesome Truth is winning, and Judgment Day is going to keep one. All
right. That'll be interesting. Judgment Day celebrating their first title and then seeing R-Truth reaching for the second and be like, oh shit.
That would be insane.
Which, by the way, R-Truth will grab the title and it won't be on purpose. There's another one.
Right. It's not going to be like he was trying to. I think that's how they might do it. I think they split it because R-Truth only grabs one belt and not both of them. And so he's like, we grabbed the belt. And they're like, what, you need to grab both? And he's like, no, we grabbed the belt. And they were like, okay, well then somebody else grabs the other belt. So they split it. It's going to be an accidental thing. It's going to be something ridiculously, ludicrously crazy that's going to happen. I would love to see the New Day win. Me personally, again, I would love to see the New Day win. I just don't think they're going to let them do it. I think they're just going to continue to let them chase it. And never do it. I have it.
You know why? Because we've been talking about it, but I do think that Big E is going to make a comeback. I don't necessarily think he's going to come back in the ring right away, but I do see him coming back in some sort of form soon. And I think him coming back as a manager for a hot New Day, fresh off a title win would be so killer. And I have faith, and I'm keeping the faith until told otherwise when that bell rings and they don't have them. But until then, that's who I'm going for.
Okay, I feel you. Oh, and Brooke also says Santos and Dominic are winning, by the way. All right. Gunther and Sami Zayn for the IC Championships. This is another match that I'm looking forward to seeing, strictly because I just love seeing Gunther wrestle at PLEs, because something happened. Not that he's not impressive during any other time, but it's like he flips a switch and he just steps up the game just a little bit more at the PLEs. And then this being WrestleMania, that switch is going to go up a couple of more notches, and he is going to give us a wrestling showdown. And Sami Zayn is another one who is going to be that person that's just go. First of all, everybody loves Sami Zayn. Who don't love Sami? We love Sami. Sami's great. He's going to give us some good moments, and it's going to be fun to watch. And he going to step it up, too. We're going to be like, oh, this is the side of Sami Zayn we ain't seen before. This is the side of Sami Zayn we ain't seen since he fought Roman. This is great. We're going to get it. And then Gunther's going to win. And then that's going to be that. But it's going to be a good match. And I'm going to enjoy it.
I feel like it's always the same situation when it comes to a Gunther PLE match. I don't care for it in the lead up at all. Clash of the Castle, Gunther vs Sheamus, that was one of the matches prior that I didn't care for at all. Coming out of the PLE, that was the one I had remembered the most out of the PLE. And it's the same situation with Mania last year. That triple threat, didn't care for it in the lead up. Coming out of it, fucking loved it. I think it's going to be the same thing where I don't care for this match, primarily because I think someone else should be there. But I know that I'm going to come out of this remembering this match for all the right reasons.
This could go one of two ways. Either Gunther and Sami put on an absolute clinic, and it is one of the most memorable matches of both nights, or they continue to bury Sami's talent and Gunther destroys him in 3 minutes flat. In either world, I look forward to seeing them on a big stage. I'm glad Sami's got a Mania match at the very least. We need more Sami Zayn in our lives. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. So this is the first, and we will see a recurring theme of this. But this is the first of many where I have to point out to the entire Cup universe listening that I think this is going to be a Triple H kind of repetition here, where we're going to see a certain someone here instead of someone we probably thought should be. And it's going to be because I think, and we won't leave the unnamed. Chad Gable should have probably been in this match. He had the best chance to win at WrestleMania. Chad Gable said it. Sami Zayn's thinking it. And Gunther knows it. And so does the WWE Universe. But the issue is Gunther has to win this match at Mania. And so Chad can't be here right now. And I think this is one of those times where Gunther has to win this match. He's at Mania. He's dominant. He's going to be dominant through. And so I think we're going to save Chad Gable for another day, which means, unfortunately, even though this is going to be such a beautiful match to watch, I think Sami Zayn has no shot in winning. Zero chance.
Absolutely, I agree. I don't want to speak for everyone else, but are we all in consensus that Gunther's winning this match? Or is it an outlier who's going to say, no, Sami's winning?
I mean, I live in Delusionalville, but not that far into Delusionalville. I'm like the first stop on the bus line. I'm not that far.
Yeah, I feel like Gunther's winning. I want to say on Wes's point, there's only one situation I think that Gable is out of the picture after this, and that's if a certain someone gets a call-up in Ilya Dragunov, which I personally don't want Dragunov to drop that title to D'Angelo, but I would accept it if it leads to Gunther and Dragunov on the main card, on the main roster.
Speak for yourself. That's exactly what I want.
Right. I'm about to say that's what I want. But anyway, we move to the Usos, Jimmy and Jay. I'm so excited about this match. I don't care if they give me nothing. The fact that I get Jimmy and Jay on my screen at any point in any time, I'm going to be excited. And the fact that we're going to get them both in the ring, and the fact that this is something that they have always wanted to do. They have dreamed of this moment to be in WrestleMania, fighting against each other, one good time. And this is their moment. I'm happy to see it. I don't care if the match is absolute crap. I'm going to be excited to see it. And I'm going to scream and holler and cheer for it the entire time. Because you can do nothing in this world to make me ever hate Jimmy and Jey Uso. You could do nothing in this world or say anything in this world to make me hate Jimmy and Jey Uso. I love them with my whole heart, and I just look forward to this match. I'm excited about this match. Ugh, I can't.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I think I probably care for this match more than I do the main event, to be honest. To be quite honest. I just know Rikishi's gonna be so proud. Rikishi's gonna be so fucking proud. Lovely bloke, by the way. Yeah, I'm excited to see where this match goes. I think the way this match goes is gonna be some sort of indicator to how the main event's going to go. Yeah, I'm excited. You say all this about like I don't think the WWE is going to let this be a bad match. I think they're going to put so much energy into this match. I hope they put so much energy into this match.
Yeah, I cannot agree more. I don't think there's a world where this isn't one of the top matches of the night. I think they've been waiting their whole lives to have this moment, and they're not about to let it slip through their fingers without showing the fuck out. They know each other better than anyone else. They know what they can bring out of each other. I think they're about to come into this match so hype and so excited and ready to just show us everything that is Uso. And I'm just incredibly proud of the two of them and looking forward to just watching them both shine. Regardless of who wins, they both win because they got here and had this moment. So,
yep, and the match is going to be phenomenal. I hope that no one would doubt that. But of course, I know, Lana, you were just saying even if the match wasn't, you don't care. But the match is going to be phenomenal. I'm even more excited for what's going to happen after. I know a lot of people are looking at how crazy these Raws after Mania, which, by the way, of course, come check us out for the Raw after Mania, SmackDown after Mania. But I just think this feud is either going to hit a new chapter or we're going to get a whole different direction. I don't know what's going to happen, but of course there's story there to be told. As a twin, I think this match is a really cool idea and concept. So I'm super down for it. But who's going to win? And so I would call my shot right here in saying I think Jey Uso is taking this first match to maybe indicate something a little later on. But I think Jey wins this one for sure.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth of who I think is going to win this match. But I will say, I do hope we get a Rikishi appearance in this match in some capacity. I don't know, even if he's just standing at the ringside
Just
or whatever,
ringside.
in the audience. I don't care. I just need to see Rikishi on my screen to watch his two boys do this. And then do we get a solo interference in some sort of way so he can have all three of his boys in one match in one place? Like, I don't really care. I love it. Whatever story they bring, I'm going to eat it up with a spoon. I promise you I eat it up. I think I want to, I'm back and forth. I don't know. Come back to me, Lewis.
Oh, God. The solo of it all might change my...
That's what I'm saying.
But real quick, we need to get Wes's twin on the podcast so we can have like a evil twin, good twin, like kind of heel face twin show up. No. Jay.
All right. I'm writing in pen, so we can't change it. Amy, what we got?
Honestly, I was gonna say Jay, but the fact that y'all are so convinced that it's gonna be Jay, I think even with the solo Sikoa of it all, that I think that Jimmy is aware that that's going to be a thing to look out for, and I don't think it's going to really affect the match in the way that we do. They're going to get the pop. I think Jimmy's going to get the pop and getting Solo like flattened out and like not a non-starter in.
Have you got the twins mixed up?
You got the twins mixed up because Jimmy is the one who's gonna come out. Solo gonna come out for Jimmy.
I'm dumb. I also smoked a lot of marijuana today. I'm sorry.
The solo face turn.
Oh, come out for Jay.
Solo face turn would be interesting.
Amy might be onto something.
Okay.
Like she was thinking way outside. I didn't think about a solo face turn in this. Okay, well, go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, that changes things. Oh, that was messy.
But do you yeet or do you no yeet?
I'm about to say yeet or no yeet.
I'm gonna yeet. Okay.
Well, I've decided. I'm going with Jimmy. And me and Brooke are going with Jimmy. I think Jimmy wins. And it does something to Jay's psyche. He might do something later. I'm thinking about the later story as well. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, I feel like that's gonna happen. But all right. But regardless of what happens, this match is gonna eat up, and I can't wait to watch it. And I love me some Usos. I don't even want to change the screen because they're so fun. All right, we move.
They are so fine.
Let's talk about it. I'm so excited about this match for several reasons. But the fact of the matter is, we got Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Dakota Kai going against Jade Cargill, Naomi, and Bianca Belair. Baby girl, if this ain't a poster of diversity, if I ever wanted to save my life, this is the best thing I've ever seen, ever and ever and ever in all of a lot of many years. This is beautiful, number one, because representation is all up and through here. We got Asians, we got Samoans, we got Black women. Just love it. But the freaking talent that we got going on in this freaking match is insanity. This is insanity. I have to calm down. I have to calm down because I know my mic is probably peaking and I'm probably screaming. But baby, I am a very heterosexual woman. I'm very straight. But these women right here is making me think some things because they are beautiful. All of them are beautiful. And when women, and they women right now. I love this match. I'm excited. This is the match I'm waiting on all night. This could be the match of the night for me, but we'll see. I'm just excited. I'm very excited. Please talk, so I will stop.
No, I'm dead excited about this. This is a match that, honestly, I owe whoever thought this up. Like they are owed so, like, oh my god. First of all, real quick, so excited that Dakota is clear now. I think that she's been someone I've been missing seeing in action for a long time. Jade, I've been excited. It's ever since they announced she was coming to the. It's been a long time coming. I mean, we had the Rumble, but it's been a long time coming where we actually see her in actual action rather than over the top whatever. Naomi, I'm not been a fan of how they've been booking her since she came back personally, to be honest. There's a chance to right some wrongs here. Bianca's gonna show out as always. And the Kabuki Warriors, I mean, we are eating.
Honestly, this is the match I'm most excited for night one. I will have goosebumps. I'm probably going to cry. It's just how it is. Bianca's coming out, so you already know how I feel about Bianca and Wrestlemania. But on top of that, getting Jade performing, I'm so excited to watch her dominate. Naomi, I understand what you're saying about the booking of Naomi, but personally, I don't necessarily feel that there's much that could have been done differently, considering you can only have but so many people be the top woman at a certain time, especially when you're trying to build up other specific talents. I don't think that Naomi is not going to get her shine. I think it's coming, and I think this is the start of that. I really look forward to seeing Dakota back in the ring as well. I hope that she has a great, impressive match here. I'm just so excited. Can't say enough good things about this match. The fact that it's happening has me like verklempt. I'm ready to cry.
Yeah, I would love to say that I am super excited for this match, but I have one very deep and one very painful reservation. And that is, I am a huge Asuka fan. I have been a huge Asuka fan on the pod. Anyone who's been watching before we even transitioned over knows I love Asuka, but there's something about Asuka in Wrestlemania. And I'm looking at this tag match. I'm looking at this match, and I don't see it changing anytime soon. Why can't we just get one win? I just want to win. And how am I going to root against Bianca, Naomi, and Jade Cargill? I'm sorry. I already said that if this faction formed even once, it was an unstoppable faction. And I don't see that changing. But I will note, for our fashionistas, this will have Ring Gear of the Night in it. I don't know where it will be, but it will be there. And I'm
It's going to be the whole trio, I'm telling you. They're about to color coordinate. We're getting a Destiny's Child, like family, like family resemblance RuPaul's Drag Race challenge. Like, it's about to be so cute.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm super jazzed for it in that way. It's going to have some great technical wrestling. We're going to see some of the best of the WWE business be going at it all together. It's going to be great. But as the diehard Asuka fan, this is a really daunting come up right now. And my poor Kabuki Warriors might be getting slaughtered. That's how I feel.
Unfortunately, I understand, Wes, and I knew it was going to hurt for you to have to go against Asuka because I know how you feel about Asuka, and I feel the same way about Asuka. I loves me some Asuka. I think Asuka has been screwed way too many times at WrestleMania for my liking, and I hate to say that she is going to lose again at WrestleMania because my baby girl deserves more than that and better than that, like for sure. But unfortunately, this ain't the one. Maybe we can shoot for next year. I don't know, because this ain't the one that's going to happen because she's losing. But hold on, real quick, though. Y'all hadn't realized that Jade, Naomi, and Bianca all held titles in different places at the same time when Bianca was holding it here, Naomi was DNA, and Jade over in AEW. All held titles. Then we got
the eatery.
Right, they eat like Kyrie and Asuka, champions in their own right. Kyrie held titles when she was away. Asuka being dominant and holding titles here. Dakota been injured, so she couldn't have a chance to do so, but she wasn't like slacking in NXT either when she was there. So I'm kind of like, the talent level in this match alone is insanity. And I'm just like, I'm excited about this match. I'm super excited. Regardless of what happens in this match, we won. Period. We win watching this match. We win with these 6 ladies coming together and blessing us with what they got.
Yes. I think they're going to set the bar for the expectations of a match of the night for WrestleMania. They are the bar. Like, they are. They just are.
I'll put it like this. They better not put this match first because you do not want to have this match go first.
We get the Mysterio match.
Yeah, I think so. I think we get that first, but you know how they like to play it in the ladies' face, so they better not put this match first because if you do, it's just gonna make all the rest of the cards look like. Womp,
I don't think that Triple H ever in this lifetime or the next has Jade Cargill in the first match of the night when this is her first big fucking match. Like,
absolutely,
they're gonna be like at a very good spot in the card, and it's going to be like a highlight of the night. It just is.
I don't want to speak for anybody, all of us again, but are we in agreement of who's winning this match?
Yeah, I'll even go further and say Asuka's getting pinned. I just.
Ooh, I will predict that Jade pins whoever on that team is losing. I think Jade's going to be the one to get the win for the team.
I agree with that.
I'll say Bianca gets it.
I think it's gonna be Jade because it's her first one, and they want to make her come out to look amazing in her debut match like this. So
it'll be like a triple finisher situation. everyone hits their finish. And then
I mean, I can see that happening.
Yep. Either way, it's time for Damage Control to take some damage. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And Brooke agrees with us. Absolutely.
Period.
God bless.
Not God bless.
I totally agree with you about Asuka though. Like as a Asuka stan that cried when she won the Rumble.
And then lost that Mania.
It's hard to watch how she's handled by this company. She's an insanely talented wrestler, as well as just like a genuinely nice person, it seems. So like it's just like give her like if you give her the rope, she's about to run with it and just like take y'all to the moon with it. I just need you to actually give her that.
Absolutely.
Sorry to ramble. Love us.
You're good. You're good. Absolutely. I needed time to write everything down. So that was perfect. Not Naomi. Oh Jesus. Got the best match on my brain.
I wish.
Rhea Ripley versus Becky Lynch. This match has gotten a little ugly and personal and in a fun way for me. I at first when it first happened, when Becky won when they said Becky won the Elimination Chamber and she was gonna fight Rhea, I was just like, okay, sure, whatever. I think they're trying to give the build up like they know people need it, because at first we did not care that Becky was gonna fight Rhea Ripley after Elimination Chamber, but then they tried to give them the build up and make it personal. And we've seen her husband do this sort of thing. Seth Rollins did this sort of thing when he won a match with somebody who we really don't care about. But like his feud with Matt Riddle, nobody really cared about that until it got ugly and personal. And it was like, okay, I see what you're doing. I see you. So now we see Rhea digging in on Becky about her daughter and her husband, and Becky showing up at interviews for Rhea that she ain't got no business being a part of. And it's just they trying to do this whole this is a real feud type of thing. But unfortunately for me, I don't care. I'm not buying it at all. I don't think it's personal. I don't think anybody's mad at each other. Like none of this seems real. And so it's like, it's not a believable feud for me. And two great talents, just, I don't care. So here's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think they kind of tried to, I feel like the WWE tried to like build the momentum, like trying to create this kind of like, oh, this is real, like this is something that's really deep. They've been doing like shit on talk shows, this, that, the other, to try and like build this up as some sort of personal rivalry. But it's not registering. It really isn't registering. And well, that's my opinion anyway. I don't want to speak on it and everyone. I personally haven't cared for Becky since probably not to pick up old wounds, not since the Ronda of it all. And that's unfortunate. That's sad. It'll be a good match. I personally think it should stay on Rhea. I don't think Becky has. I think I feel like the system is behind Becky more than us as fans. Maybe. I don't know if that's probably. I could word that a different way, but I hope you're picking up what I'm trying to.
Yeah. Becky's the production plant. No. Honestly, I don't feel very differently than you, to be quite honest. I feel like the feud feels very like they attempted to paint it like an Attitude Era feud, like very much like the Jerry Springer of it all, but it's just not hitting. And honestly, like Becky's kind of lost me for a few years now at this point. More specifically, when she took the belt off Bianca, it was just like very prevalent to me that like she's like daddy's favorite new toy kind of situation for the company, and they know she's going to make them money hand over fist regardless. So she's always a safe bet. That said, I want Rhea to win. I think Rhea's going to win.
That's fair. I think when we're looking at the man, there's a couple issues, because I think it's been said by everyone here, and I feel like the audience feels this way, that something's wrong with Becky Lynch, and it's not her. And actually, I would argue one is the man by action, and the other one is the man by word. Becky is just kind of says that she's the man, but Rhea Ripley wrestles like she's the man, at least currently. And maybe it's because of the handouts, maybe it's because of just the general success. I think Becky Lynch has grown a little stale, but mainly I just think it's actually personally, and I don't care if this is sacrilege, I think the man has had its time. This is a female wrestler. You can only make so many I'm the man jokes in a promo. You can only make it where, Seth wears the panties in the relationship. These jokes grow stale. They're surface level. And I would argue it worked for a couple of years, and a good couple of years. Having this, it was very new at that time. But now that everyone is this powerhouse, workhorse, dominating threat, we aren't in a womanly women's division. We are in a strong women's division. And I don't think that this type of play actually works too well now that everyone kind of has caught up to that pace. So until we see a change from Becky Lynch, maybe it'll be a heel turn, but that might still go down like a little bit too much of the wrong direction. I think I would actually like to see a return to like classic femininity for Becky Lynch. I would never like hand over foot, do what Wes asks or anything, but like it would be nice to just be able to see Becky Lynch focus on maybe redeveloping her character in a new and more interesting direction. And I think that matters more than this feud, no matter how bloody it gets. And I agree with Amy completely. I think Rhea takes this.
Amy, you have something else to say?
Also, this poster, this is off topic, but this poster is weird looking to me. Like, it feels very AI generated. Like, I feel like I'm not actually looking at the faces of these two women, and I don't know why. It just looks off. It looks like the faces were superimposed closer together in a weird way that makes their faces jut out away from their body unnaturally.
That's a point. That is a point that it's kind of off topic, but also on topic in terms of wrestling, because I've seen it happen a few times now recently. Wrestling companies go out your way to search for actual graphic designers who make a living out of making. Don't turn to AI. Please don't turn to AI when it comes to promotional
You're very material. Much AI is my passion right now.
Right.
I think it's just not giving how it used to give. And I think Becky is due for a evolution in her character, just going a different route. I don't know what route she needs to go. I'm not that creative, but I do know this route is getting a little lame and a little old, and we just don't. I don't want it. Lewis, do you think Rhea's winning, or because everybody else gives their pick?
Yeah, Rhea's winning.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, that's it. We move.
I want to see Becky like a Trish Stratus kind of packaging,
like a
newer Trish, not old school Trish. Now,
Like,
Oh
Chris,
yeah, because that
thank
was
you.
great.
Like,
That was
you
great.
should thank me for being able to do what I do for you. And
Exactly.
yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
still cocky but different.
But see, here's my. I'm sorry. I hate to go back. Here's my thing about Becky Lynch. I think she's great on the mic. She has some things, but I feel like sometimes she gives jokes or she says things, and it's supposed to be an insult, but it don't sound insulting because of her accent. And then it's like, yeah, you dummy. And I'm like, now I just want to laugh because I think it sounds funny. But it's just her accent, it makes it funny. But she's supposed to be insulting people. So I feel like sometimes it just don't land. And I'm like, oh.
I don't know if it's just the accent. I think she's just like very vanilla. So it's like, okay, Becky, you got a little too much dip on your chip. Take it down a notch. Like, you're a mom.
It was
like,
it
not
was
that that's,
trend setting.
like, you know, but
The trend has caught up to her. The roster has caught up to her. I mean, there was no Rhea Ripley's before when Becky Lynch became the man. There were no. And now we've got Rhea Ripley, Nia Jax, like Roxanne Perez. Okay, maybe not that one, but there are others.
Tiffany.
Tiffy. Like, it just everyone's the man. Everyone's like hard as balls. So we need something more.
See, here's the thing. Everybody's giving that bad bitch energy. Everybody's doing it. And that's what Becky's like, I'm trying to be above that. Baby, no, you still just giving the same baddest energy. But like you said, everybody's caught up to that, and everybody's giving that energy. But
even Raquel,
absolutely.
she's falling behind in the foot race. That's all.
Absolutely.
Is she good? Is she better now?
Here's the match where we're all going to argue.
Has anyone got a Raquel update? Has there been a?
No, not yet.
Not that I've seen.
Not that I've seen.
I hope she's okay.
I hope she's fine. But this is probably the main event of the night, and it is Seth Rollins with Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns and The Rock. I have thoughts. I'm not going to say them first because I'm pretty sure I ramble.
Oh shit! This is just the end of night one.
Yeah, this is just the end of night one. We're not done, but this is just the end of night one. So, Lewis, your thoughts on this match?
They did right. The way they turned the way it was English. The way it was going was not good. The way they turned the way it was going after hearing the reception, this is incredible. I think this is great. I'm more excited for the Usos, but this is definitely how you package if we have to get a Rock match, then this is great. This is great. Which I'm excited for a Rock match. It's been a while, but I didn't like it at the expense of the Royal Rumble winner.
I'm fine with it.
I would have been the same way with whoever won the Rumble. I would have been the same way whoever won the Rumble.
Fair. With the booking of how the Rumble went, Cody being like the safe pick when things went awry. Honestly, he wasn't first choice anyway, to be quite honest. So if we keep it a buck, I hope that The Rock and Roman and all of their ancestors whoop Seth Rollins and Cody within an inch of their life and win handily. Will it happen? I don't know, but that's where I'm going mentally, and that's where I would like to see night one end.
Yep. And of course, as the residential Cody Roadster fan, of course, I do want to see Cody win and get his even and fair shot. But I'm going to be completely honest. If we're talking about the spectacle, if we're talking about what would make the best story, Cody has been one to like adversity. And so in the idea of Cody's adversity, I'm pretty confident that we are going to see night one turn in favor for the villains in this story we're telling, because of course the hero needs all the odds. And WWE, all right? can't. They refuse to not put Solo Sikoa in a black hoodie. So we have to have a black hoodie on night 2, or what are we doing? This isn't professional wrestling. So I definitely think that night 1 is going to be a cool fight. It's going to be a drag-out fight. Rock is going to get super gassed, and he's not going to be able to keep up in the ring, but we're going to pretend that doesn't happen. And after we pretend that doesn't happen, I do see The Rock and Roman maybe taking this win. So that's what I think is going to happen.
And that's you saying The Rock is just out of it and out of shape. What? That man is in the greatest shape of his life. I don't know. I think he's about to impress us. Like, I feel like he's coming in and he's got something to prove and wants to be in the thick of things. So I think he's been really putting in the work. I hope he's been putting in the work. You're the fucking main event. You might as well. Sorry, Lana. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I'll say this. I've said it once tonight, and I'm going to say it again. There's nothing anyone could say. There's nothing anyone could do. There's nothing that they could do to make me hate Roman Reigns and The Rock. There's nothing. This story could go on for 10 years, and I will still be invested, and I will still want Roman Reigns and The Rock to win. There's nothing you could say or do to change my mind. Fight with your mama, fight with the wall. Because, baby, I will acknowledge Roman Reigns to the day he decides to walk away from the WWE for good. And as long as The Rock is the final boss, baby, boss me anytime. I will. It's boss time, baby. It's boss time. There's nothing anyone could say or do to make me hate these men. Nothing. That bloodline is forever and will always be my bloodline. I don't care. I don't care.
All I want to say is Lana and I doing the SmackDown after Mania.
Period.
If Roman and Rock win, prepare to be sick of us. Prepare to be sick of us.
Period. If Roman and Rock win, I'm jumping on Raw Talk, whatever we call in this Raw thing, just to talk about how amazing Roman and Rock is. I'm jumping on it. I'm going to say it, and then I'm going to let Westbrook handle it because that's their show and they're going to do it. But I'm jumping on it just to talk about how amazing The Rock and Roman Reigns is. I'm just like, the bloodline wins. That's all I'm saying. And then if Cody wins the next day and takes the belt off Roman, so be it. Whatever. I ain't mad. I'm sure they'll figure it out. But if they don't, if Cody loses again, prepare to be sick. Me. I'm gonna be I'm going to act, but then I'm gonna be so excited and talk about it. I'm just saying. That's just what I'm saying. So for me, the bloodline is my bloodline. I will forever cherish the bloodline. I will always be a fan of the bloodline. The bloodline before everybody else. That's how I feel about it. I will forever feel that way. I'm not tired of the story.
I promise you, Wes, that when we show up to invade the Raw, we will be showing up in black hoodies.
Period.
On in there.
Just like Solo.
I wish I had a black hoodie.
I never know who it is. I go, wait, is that
it could be
Nick Nemeth? No, it never
we're gonna get on here and be like, is that Lana?
Maybe. Nope. I think it's Amy. Nope.
It's Solo.
I'm coming. Okay, but yeah, it's happening if it happened. But yes, that is who I want. Rock, Roman, period. For me, I'm always picking you. There's nothing you could say to make me hate these men. I can't ever do it. So that's my pick.
Yeah. But I mean, it's interesting, right? Because if Roman pins Cody night 1, that says a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
If The Rock pins Cody night 1, that would say a lot. But also, even if something like Roman pinning Seth happens, that's one of the first times that Roman has pinned Seth and gotten a good win over Seth in their entire Mania history. Mm-hmm. So this really has a lot of weight riding on it. More like for like the the nerds and the people taking care of like statistics and stuff. And so there's a part of me that thinks The Rock actually has to pin Seth for this match, but we'll see. It's just like there's a lot that can go on here having Seth in this mix. And who knows, we're probably going to get surprises, black hoodies galore, heel turns.
Who knows?
Usos.
So Amy, I'm assuming you're with me with the Rock and Roman.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Duh.
Yep. And Lana, I'm right there with
my
you.
finger the whole time. I'm like, yep. You better
I'm
tell
right
him.
there.
You better tell him.
You're right
I
there
think
with
for
me.
the sake of this story, I think Rock and Roman need to win night one.
Okay.
It needs to happen.
It goes back to my Uso prediction. I think Rock and Roman are winning this to counter my Jey Uso prediction. But also, if we're really thinking about it, I'm not convinced that a blood side or banned from ringside match is truly going to be. We saw that last time. Fucking Solo got banned from ringside and then fucking came out. So I'll be much more interested in a Blood Animals match than a.
Also, Lewis, what if Bloodline is banned from ringside and we just see Grayson Waller, the long-term payoff? You know? Like, what? Who knows?
No, honestly, yeah, do it. Let's change. I changed my prediction. No, I'm kidding. No.
Let's move on tonight too, because yeah. Let's start off with. I'm still calling them the Almighty Prophets. I don't care what they call themselves. They are the Almighty Prophets. But the Almighty Prophets against who are they? The Final Testament. I was about to say, who are they? The Final Testament.
Listen, I could not care for this feud whatsoever. I care a lot for this fucking match. You're throwing out a fucking Philly street fight in Philadelphia. The same weekend you're inducting the owner of the ECW into the Hall of Fame. I can't get excited for that match. I know that WWE has had a terrible track record with no DQ matches. But I want to trust that this is going to be fun. I really want to trust that this is going to be fun. And I think this match needed that stipulation. If we are going to have this match at Mania, it needed that kind of stipulation for people to care about it. And I think it's going to do a lot to raise the... I hope it does a lot to raise the profiles for a lot of these people, because Karrion Kross hasn't had a lot going for him in WWE at all. AOP, I mean, they've came back and it's been kind of... like, it's not really done much. I think this feud... I think this pairing with Bobby Lashley hasn't done a lot for the profile of the Street Profits, to be honest. Yeah, but I'm excited for the match.
I think out of everyone involved in this match, the person that's going to be the star of it is going to be Angelo Dawkins. I think he's about to show out. I think the Street Profits are about to just go in. Like, I don't think they are the best when it comes to getting put in placements with people that like help elevate them. But I think that they speak for themselves within the ring, and that their work ethic speaks for itself. And regardless of anything, I think that that's going to shine through in this match. And I look forward to it so much. And yeah, Dawkins is about to do something crazy. I just know it. I feel it in my bones, and I'm rooting for them.
Yeah, it's hard for me because we've talked about really great matches, really great feuds, where no matter who wins, it elevates both talent. I almost low-key feel like this is the opposite. I don't see what's going to happen here is we're going to have someone win, and then they are going to just stay on their path, and then whoever loses is going to go right down to the I don't know what to do with you gutter that they've been in. And that can go for the Almighty Prophets or Karrion Kross and friends. It doesn't matter to me, because even if the Almighty Prophets win, what can they do off of that? It's not like this team has, the testament. It's not like they even have any really great reputation to be boosting them off of. So this really feels to me, in my opinion, like the first booking mistake of Mania so far. I really don't like this. I love the Philly Street Fight. I love the match that it's going to be. I like the spectacle. I love Montez Ford in the ring. I love everyone in the ring. They're all great. But there's no direction where I see this going up for anybody. So it's pretty hard. This is a pretty rough one to see for me.
Yeah, I think Montez Ford is who I'm looking for. I think he's going to have an amazing match. Honestly, as much I love the Street Profits, and I do love the Street Profits, and I love Bobby Lashley, but I think they haven't done anything with this group to make this faction mean anything to the WWE Universe yet. And they have the potential to do something to make them mean something, but they just haven't done it. And so I kind of me personally, I just think either the Street Profits and Bobby Lashley them need to just go their own way and do their own thing, how they've been doing, before. And I'll go even a step further and say it might be time for the Street Profits to go their own way and let Montez and Dawkins do singles action for a while, because I feel like they both have it and they could do some really good things separately. But even if they don't separate, I just feel like this match is not going to give, like you said, with either team anything what they need. Like, nobody's going to be elevated from this match. It's going to be a good match probably. We'll get some good spots in the street fight. It's going to go all over the place, all out in the crowd and all over, the arena. But after it's over, I feel like it's going to be the same thing what they did with Montez and the Elimination Chamber last year. He did a great job in the Elimination Chamber. Gave us that huge spot and what happened with it? Nothing. They just let him flail, and they didn't even build off of it with the Street Profits. Like, they didn't even say, okay, Street Profits, now y'all come and build up. They just let it go. And so I feel like both teams are going to have the same outcome. Whatever happens in this match, Karrion Kross is going to still be where he is and not go anywhere. Bobby Lashley might have a minute to get it into a title in the conversation, but it ain't going to go far. He's not going to get up there. He's not going to be somebody who wins the title. And the Street Profits, same thing. ALP, same thing. They go be in a conversation, but they never go get the chance. Like, why aren't these teams in the going for the title? Why are none of these tag teams going for the actual tag team titles? No, we go put them in this match. That's not going to do anything for them. So I just kind of, I don't know. But I want to see the Almighty Profits win this match. I would love to see them win it. Do I think they're going to win it? I don't know.
This also just feels like Triple H like squeezing the last drops of blood out of old school NXT and being like, you will succeed, and like trying so hard. But yeah. And it's weird with Montez having the show with Bianca. You would think that he'd get pushed a little more. It's just not, the math is not mathing for me. I hope this is a start to them pushing him a little bit, because they need it.
Like that. I think they like that. I think that's what they like, that on the reality show. They like seeing Bianca being all successful, and Montez is like, well, where am I? So they can have that sort of dynamic between the two of them, like, oh, I'm supporting of you, but you not, and he not like, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm just floundering. I think they like that.
I think they win this for the season 2 premiere. And
absolutely. But
he gets his moment.
They just want both of them at WrestleMania, so that'd be great. I mean, sometimes people just like, I just want to be on WrestleMania, on the card, and so it's good that they're on the card. But I just wish it would go actually elevate their stories. But what do we got winning this match, y'all?
Yeah, well,
Almighty Profits for me. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're all good. No, I understand Almighty Profits. I think I'm going to have to go with who's been around longer, and the Almighty Profits have been doing nothing longer, so I'm going to have to go with Karrion Kross and company.
I want to care for the Pride more than I do. I want to care for the Final Testament more than I do. I'm excited. The only thing that's exciting me about this match is Philly Street Fight. That's it. I could flip a coin. Final Testament.
All right. I'm picking the Almighty Profits because that's who I just want to see win. I don't know what's going to happen, but that's what I want. So
who did Brooke pick for this?
Brooke also picked the Final Testament.
Oh, okay.
Oh, didn't pick.
Brooke also picked. Huh?
Did I
No.
read that wrong? Oh,
You
wow.
read that wrong because it literally said Final Testament defeats Almighty Prophets.
What did Brooke say for Cody Roman, by the way?
Oh,
And,
Roman and Rock. Roman and Rock.
Roman and Rock. Okay. Period. Brooke. Taste.
Absolutely. Taste, and taste for sure.
Oh my god.
We move
We
to
move.
another match that is here. Kevin Owens, Logan Paul, Randy Orton for the United States Championship match.
Wow.
I'm
This
just
is a
looking
match?
at the picture. I'm sorry. It's so
Yeah, this is a whole match. I'm gonna break the cycle real quick and speak a little bit out of turn about this because I never thought I'd see a world where I would finally look at Logan Paul in a title picture and not feel revolted. Now maybe that's because he's been the champ for a while and like I've become desensitized to things that make me sick. You could say that, but I look at this and I'm like, I'm not excited, but I'm excited that maybe where the U.S. title could go after this. Because we see Kevin Owens. If Kevin Owens wins this U.S. title, I think very, very interesting things could happen. And then, of course, maybe if we finally put the strap on Randy Orton, we will finally have a champion who can sit and defend that mid-card title. Very John Cena-esque, very, Randy passed as, just seeing that there. So personally, I don't have a whole lot of stake in this fight, but boy, do I want to see Logan Paul lose. And so that's at Mania too. It would just be beautiful. So that's where I'm sitting. That's.
I was going to say I'm complete. Despite what kind of impression I may have made on previous podcasts, I wouldn't mind whatever happens as long as we hear the words "and new" in this match. That's all I care for. That's truly all I care for. Do I think that's gonna happen? Maybe. The only outlier that I think in my world that is going to be like for Logan's favor is the fact that we've got a Cleveland SummerSlam. And I know that's like such a stupid thing to like, but like, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, I want Kevin Owens to win. I just do. I think that he's got a strong chance of winning. I just want us to have a champion that's actually going to be here to defend it regularly. Do I think they care? Probably not. They probably like not having to really put too much work into booking a title, take one out of the picture for a little while so they can just focus on some other things. But I miss it. I miss us having an actual run of people trying to go for the title. We don't have that because how often is Logan Paul actually there? Kevin Owens would be an amazing U.S. champ, and I think that he is well deserving of his flowers by now. He's done so much for the WWE, and since he's been in the WWE, that seems to go unnoticed. And yeah, I think he deserves it.
I like Kevin Owens winning this match. I would be ecstatic for Kevin Owens to win this match. I would be elated for Randy Orton to win this match. It's very much, I feel like Lewis, it's anybody but Logan Paul at this point. Like anybody but. Like I don't care who comes and win this match. I just need anybody to come and beat him for this title so we don't have to deal with him holding the belt and coming in as he pleases and not doing anything. And I'm over the brass knuckles. I'm over it with him. I'm over the whole, like, that's the only way you can win or your friends passing you breath. I'm over that. And he's done that to both Kevin and Randy. So both of them owe him one. Like they need their lick back. And I hope they get their lick back when they get in this ring. Just like pop them, like hit him with two brass knuckles. Like bam, bam. And I'll be like, yes, work. I don't care. I just need him to let it go because I'm over Logan Paul. Am I at the point I was before when I just hated Logan Paul, despised Logan Paul, and everything about him made me want to do it? I'm past that. because I feel like he has shown that he is good at this and he can be good at this. I just need him to be good at this and here. Like, take it seriously and be more present.
I'm gonna be devil's advocate. I think
I don't want devil's advocate right now until I finish my point. I don't want devil's advocate until I finish my point. Because y'all cutting me off. I'm just playing with you, Lewis. Go ahead. I was
going to say, I feel like he's been pretty regular since he said he was going to be pretty regular. However, I think he made that decision way too late.
He been regular, but not wrestling. He been regular showing up to make appearances. He been regular to be on commentary. He been regular.
Not as regular as a constituted
I want to see you actually wrestle. You signed a contract to be a wrestler. Wrestle, my dude. Like, I don't need commentator. We got Corey. We got Michael Cole. We got Pat McAfee, and we got
unfortunately.
We got enough commentators. We don't need you to come do commentary. I need you to come do what you signed the contract to do, and that is to wrestle. Not interfere in other people's matches, not sliding people brass knuckles. Wrestle, my guy. Like, I don't need appearances. I don't need you to Kim Kardashian in the WWE. I don't need that. I don't want to have to pay you $10,000 for appearance fees. I just need you to come and do your job. People don't want to work anymore these days. I don't understand.
Period.
Like, do your job, sir. Come wrestle.
Also,
and that's
the design on this is hideous on this picture. Again, like the faces was really awkward. Kevin Owens does not even look like Kevin Owens here.
CGI, like just Kevin Owens just like looks like he's been through some sort of army.
If
like
you told AI to draw a kindergartner's version of what Kevin Owens' face looks like, that's what they
kind of look like AJ Styles in this picture. It's not even AJ Styles. It's like you're not even like okay, but we talked about this long enough. Who are we predicting to win this match?
I'm gonna go a little bit heart over head. I'm gonna say Randy.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Kevin. Take it home. KO.
I loathe this, but Logan Paul retains.
Oh, I loathe that for you.
Thank you.
I'm gonna say Kevin. I'm gonna say Kevin Owens, and Brooke also said Kevin Owens. So, speaking of AJ Styles, I'm telling y'all that look like the same picture. Tell me that don't look like the same picture. Oh my God. Okay, look the same picture. AJ Styles versus LA Knight. Yeah, what we thinking?
A graphic artist needs fired.
Absolutely, this AI is driving me crazy.
I truly believe they just just typed what they wanted and got and then they were like, "Yep, this is what it is." Yeah, they fully chat GPT AI, whatever the fuck. Hi, my friend Elliot. I'm friends with Elliot, who's like a graphic designer for top indie promotions in the UK. That's why. Again, I feel like they've done scenarios to make this seem personal in the same way they did with Becky and Rhea. The only difference is I believe this a lot more than I do the Becky Rhea shit. I just feel like they raised the profile of this match a bit too late in my book. I'm still excited for it. I'm glad they're both getting opportunities on the Mania card, especially LA Knight. But yeah.
So listen, a few months ago, okay, not a few, more like 6. Like 6 months ago, we were looking back and we were looking at who is LA Knight going to feud with? And there were a couple options. All right, now I won't lay them all out, but there were a few. And back then, I didn't want him to feud with AJ Styles. And now, today, looking at the match we have, I still feel that way. Because I love AJ Styles. Anyone who saw what he did on the other brand, his brand, right, saw that he was the top dog, comes into this company, and he just hasn't been given that same feel. And I feel like, of course, we want LA Knight to see the top of the card. We want to see him in the main roster. But I'm not convinced by AJ Styles. This could be Randy Orton. This could be Randy Orton versus LA Knight. And that would be a far greater and far more convincing way. It's almost kind of like what you do with Shinsuke. If you keep putting Shinsuke near the top and having him lose, at some point, someone there has to go, wait, maybe putting someone against Shinsuke doesn't mean they're fighting a top talent, even though they are, even though they should be, even though it should be taken as seriously. And so that's kind of, I would almost call it the AJ Styles plight. And I feel like LA Knight's having to fall into this. And LA Knight, hell, he might be the next AJ Styles, where they just keep putting him in matches that should be top caliber matches, but we haven't seen the wins to earn that. And low-key, that's how I feel. And so it's pretty hard for me to look at again. This is another kind of dissatisfying match to me. And I don't even know who wins, you know? It's hard both ways. That's how I feel.
You took the words right out of my mouth, to be quite honest. Yeah, I think they're forever doomed to be high mid card, like low top card. You know what I mean? That's about it. They're there to up the caliber of a match, but like they're never gonna actually get there again. I don't think they ever really push AJ as hard as they used to push AJ. Yeah, nice gowns, beautiful gowns. I think LA Knight's gonna win. Yeah.
It's just,
He doesn't do it for me, but just the way that he's pushed and whatnot. I think that a lot of people like him, like backstage as well. Like, I just think that he's gonna get pushed a little. I just think they believe more in his future with the company, like long term, what they can sell in LA Knight in the future. AJ's probably got a few good years left. LA Knight probably a little longer.
That's what I was saying. I think AJ Styles is on his way out. And so I feel like they kind of like, yeah, LA Knight can get that push. And they've been pushing him. The fans love him. You know, he got the whole thing going on and everybody does it. It's catchy. It's cool.
I wouldn't say it's cool, but, I mean,
it
is what
for some people, honey.
It's
cool.
It's
like, I mean, my nephew, for one, always goes around like, yeah, hey, Knight, yeah. He does it on a regular basis. Like, I hear it all the time. I see him. He's like, yeah. So for some people, it's cool. They like it. Does it do it for me personally? Not really.
No.
I'm like, it's been people who do things better. So I'm kind of like, I don't hate on LA Knight. I think he's doing a fine job at what he does. I do think he's doomed to be mid-card like for a while until they push him to give any, like they don't even push him to get mid-card championships. And I'm just like, why not? Like,
yeah, but let's be honest, Lana, right? Let's be honest. It's just because we don't have mid-card belts right now. They're all on iconic title reigns. Right. And that's the problem when every belt's having a historic run.
Yep.
That's why Logan's losing.
Right.
I feel the
I
same
would
way.
love to see Owens feud with LA Knight for the title. I think that would be a really fun feud.
I don't find I don't find the air cool. I felt the same way with the Watts for a long amount of time when the What was a thing. The what?
It's annoying.
What?
They still do it, and it's so annoying. Oh,
I mean, I can't say I agree with you there because I was in that moment in that life where Stone Cold Steve Austin could do no wrong in my eyes. So if he wanted to what us out of the building, I was go what with them right out of the building, and I'm go what. And I mean, then I fell into the trap of the yeah, and yes. And so then it was like, yes, and yes. And it was like, okay, well, I think that's not that cool. But if Daniel Bryan is doing it and I think he's cool, I'm going to say yes, and yes, right out of the building. And I'm sure people felt that same way about the woo, because the woo ain't really that cool when everybody does it. But guess what? You go to any event,
it's the first thing, the very first.
They're coming in the
the
building.
first thing you hear. I went to Wrestlemania in New Orleans and was walking down Bourbon Street, and people were like, woo! And I was like, are you kidding me? And everybody, woo! It's just a trick.
They're all woo girls, and they don't even realize it.
They don't even know it, but it's just that thing. And I don't think the is cool. But like I said, some people think it is. And
See
so
the
they
appeal.
go,
yeah.
They go, yeah, us right out of every time LA Knight says it's gonna be the yeah. But I think AJ's about to go soon. They want to give LA Knight the push to become, like you said, they just doing to be that mid card thingy. And no mid card championships are happening because, like you said, with all the belts are on this amazing historic run, and so there are none. So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this match. I'm not that excited about it either way. I think LA Knight is winning just because I think they're trying to help AJ go quietly into the night. So
We're like, let's go put you to bed, Grandpa.
right. What you think,
Yeah.
Lewis?
Yes, LA Knight is winning.
Okay.
I'm trying hard not to say yeah.
I understand. What about
And
you,
don't worry
Wes?
about Wes. Don't worry about the lack of mid cards. We've got the Speed Championship coming soon. Woohoo!
Ooh. So exciting. What?
3
Another
minutes of your life.
championship
Woo.
that's going to last 4
3
months,
minutes.
maybe 5.
Go ahead, Wes. Who you thinking?
I mean, it's LA Knight, but it's like, man, we really have to put Rey Mysterio and AJ Styles in matches like this? Come on.
All right.
Come on. We don't want Grandpa tier.
Let's move to our Royal Rumble winner, Bailey versus Io Sky.
This photo of Io is so jarring.
It is very
AI
jarring.
is so bad.
Why?
It's so bad. Like, look at her
Why?
eyes. They're just like bugging out. That's not how she looks. Like,
She's the
that's
beautiful
not
woman.
that woman's
Stop it.
face.
It was not.
This motherfucker is not real. That's
He's
what I'm
not
dealing with right
real.
now. Mhm.
Lewis, what you think of Io Bailey?
I'm sorry. It's so jarring. Okay.
First of all, I feel sorry for them. They should be main eventing. They really should be main eventing. But the rock of it all. The rock of it all, truly. Bailey deserves this. Bailey deserves this moment. I think Bailey's had this for a long time coming. I'm glad that she's finally getting her moment. This is the women's beyond the six woman tag rather. Sorry. This is the one that I'm excited for the most, especially when it comes, especially the women's title matches. This is the one I'm looking at. I think. I think we're getting all members of the six women tag involved in some sort of way, shape, or form or capacity. It'll be interesting. Yeah, I loved the way they set this up. They set this up perfectly. And I unfortunately, I haven't cared for Io's run as champion as much as I wish I did.
Okay. I'm really excited for this match. I think Bailey's gonna have an awesome entrance. I look forward to that like so much. But also, it's been a long time coming that Bailey has the opportunity to really get the run she deserves, and to get it at Mania would be amazing. I think WWE did them an injustice in not really hyping this up as much as they could have. I feel like there's not been much in the way of pushing the story as much as they could. There's like no press for Bailey being the Royal Rumble winner. They're just kind of not doing enough, in my opinion. But I still think Bailey's going to take it, and I look forward to watching her celebrate.
Yeah, I mean, not doing enough for Bailey pretty much summarizes her entire career. But I mean, listen, I could sit here, and I would sit here for 35 minutes talking about the positives of Bailey. But the person who does even better justice than me that I could do giving positive affirmations about Bailey is if you asked any WWE wrestler in the locker room about her efforts, and the praises that they will sing for her are far sweeter because they know her far better than me. And so when you're looking at a woman who has the same locker room reform, the same authority in the locker room that once like only the Undertaker had, of being that much of a women's leader and the leader for that group her entire career, or a large part of her career, what else can you say but thank you? And so this is finally maybe going to be the beginning of that thank you, and I better see her with that belt next year at Mania. Absolutely. If we're doing this whole long title run thing, I want to see it on her.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I feel like Bayley would be a better champion and should win this championship. I think her reign will be amazing. I do agree with you, Amy. I think they could have did a whole lot better job of promoting and hyping up this story and building it up. But one thing about this story is it didn't need it, because once she left Damage Control and once we saw her turn on her, and that was all the story we needed. That was all I needed for me to get hyped about this match. When she was like, "Io, I'm seeing you at WrestleMania," I was like, "I'm hyped. I'm set. Like, sit me down, get my popcorn. I'm ready for this to go." I don't need y'all to continue to build it up, and every week, Damage Control come out and get Bayley, and Bayley go get. I don't need the back and forth. It'd be nice. It'd be great. It'd have been lovely to have more press about this. But did I need it? No, because I was set from the second it happened. From the second they turned on, I was like, this is a match I'm excited to see. Let's bring it on. 3 months from now, 8 months from now, I need to see this match. I just need to see this match. And I'm going to enjoy Bayley winning and then having a moment of back and forth with Io for a little while. But then after a while, it's like, all right, I'm won. We're done. You get to the back of the line. And then we can see Bayley in some new feuds. And it'll be amazing. I can't wait to see it. I think it'll be fun to see. And Bayley's winning this match for me. I don't care. There's no other outcome that could happen. If something else happens in this match, I'm flipping. I'm flying to Philadelphia and beating Triple H up myself. Like, are you kidding me? What are you thinking? Like, that doesn't make any sense. Bayley should win this match, and she will win. And that's my pick. And that's Brooke's pick also.
And that's my pick too.
Let's go.
Yep, that's my pick. And she can retire with that belt, and I will be satisfied. She can wear it for the next 5 years, and I still won't be sick of it. And I don't care. Don't ask.
Period.
5 is a lot, but I you got it.
Good for you.
Argue with your mama. When I say argue with your mama, I'm not going to tell them nothing different either. And I feel you. Up next, that's freaking Rollins and DM Hunk. Okay,
DM Hunk.
DM Punk.
DM Hunk.
DM Hunk. He's going to trademark that. He's so going to trademark that. He's going to get that plastered on a shirt. He's going to get it fully CM Punk design, but DM Hunk.
I don't care. I'm a fan of Drew McIntyre. I am a fan. You can't make me hate this man either. I kind of am obsessed. I'm kind of have a little some crush on him because he's so fine with me. So I hate it. I love it and I hate it. I'll say, but I love the troll that Drew McIntyre has become. I followed his Twitter just so I can follow everything he's doing online because it's hilarious. This man put the Bloods and the Crips picture up as united when they came together to join against y'all. This man is hilarious. I love it. I love him trolling everybody. It's the funniest thing. And I hope he wins this belt. I hope he wins this belt because I need Seth Rollins to let it go. He should have let it go against Shinsuke Nakamura, but they didn't do that. So I'm very upset and very salty. Do I love Seth Rollins? Absolutely. Is he a great champion? Sure. Would I mind him getting the belt back at another time? Fine. But he needs to let it go now. And to have a heel champion is what we need right now. And I want it so bad. So I want Drew McIntyre to win this. That's all. All I got.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there with you, to be quite honest. I also think, like, just practically, Seth has been injury prone for a while now, and I think it's a decent time to take the belt off of him and give him a little bit of time to just rest his body. He's been on the road like crazy for the longest time. And yeah, I just think Drew has shown that he has the stamina and the ability to carry the title, and be an amazing champ. I think that he deserves a second shot at being able to take a good run, um, after his pandemic run, which like was amazing to me. I feel like he could. I think he would be a good worthy champion right now. So that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm just being real. How could Seth Rollins be champion when we need Drew McIntyre to be champion at SummerSlam when CM Punk comes back and takes the belt off him?
Absolutely.
Just saying. So also with all the work he's been doing, with everything he's got, he's looking to be such an amazing heel champion, which after Mania, I think we're gonna need at least one.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have two.
We'll get there. Listen, I wasn't sure about heel Drew initially, because my memories of heel Drew was that whole thing with him and Dolph Ziggler, and that was not good. That really was not good. But he has, and I think it's a lot to do with the fact that they've let him do whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's been incredible as a heel, and I think when they initially announced, I'm just thinking about timing. How long ago did they announce this match?
It's been a while.
Yeah, I think it's been a while.
It's been a few
So
months,
initially,
yeah.
I didn't care for this match, but in the last month or so, whatever, Drew has made me so fucking invested in this match.
Yeah, I'll be frank. I just want to see, man, Drew finally should get his flowers. You know, I know he has his whole crybaby gimmick of like, oh, I really want this, and I had it during COVID, but like, I'm just really ready to see him raise a title.
Yep.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be the heavyweight title. It could have been the IC title. It could have been the US title. I'm ready to see McIntyre have some gold.
It looks good on his waist.
It looks good on his
The little
waist.
fur. And then the
And
gold.
look at it, let his eyes pop. I'm just okay. Sorry. Let me come back because Drew McIntyre is fun. He's a fun Scottish man. And no disrespect to your wife. I get you, girl, and I understand you. I see you. I feel you. I would be the same way.
No, I'll
But
take
yeah,
him.
I will take him if I could, but I'm just saying I don't think I had a chance. Drew McIntyre winning is for me. I think Drew McIntyre. Everybody said Drew winning.
Oh, who do you think's leaving Mania with the belt? Damian Priest. Priest.
Oh, you think we're getting the cash in?
I don't know if it's not going to happen now. I don't know when it's going to happen. Because
I'm thinking night after Mania, maybe.
Night after Mania.
Honestly, the Raw after Mania would be interesting.
I can see that. Well,
if
I can see either one.
If it is happening, I don't know if it's happening on Drew.
Oh. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And last, but certainly not least, I think the one that's going to cause a little of a commotion, a little fight. We have Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Is the reign going to continue, or is Cody going to finally finish the story? Y'all know how I feel about Bloodline. Y'all know where my heart lies. I don't particularly want Roman to lose. I particularly don't care if Roman wins or loses. Honestly, just having Roman Reigns bless me to be on my television screen is blessing enough. But honestly, I feel like the reign is going to end. As much as I hate it, I think Cody, they're going to finally give it to Cody to finish the story. And we're going to get another, maybe not as long as Roman Reigns, but another long title reign with Cody Rhodes. Unfortunately.
I disagree. I must still be a real one. I'm gonna acknowledge Roman, and I'll be loud and wrong if he loses. I'm never switching up on my man. Just saying it now. Roman's winning. Story's done. Sorry, Cody, about your damn luck. Yeah, no, it's not happening. I don't think it's happening. I think Roman's holding it. I think that it's going to be a long while before anyone else can get this gold out of his fingertips. I really don't think Cody got it.
Well. And here we are. Of course, anyone who knows anything knows what I'm going to say. But, importantly, Amy, I just have to let you know on a personal level that if you choose on the Monday after Raw to come and personally apologize to me for your horrible take,
that won't be happening. Thank you.
I will not rebuke you. You can come onto the show on Monday and show up and tell me about how wrong you were. I will accept it. Listen, it's going to be terrible too, Amy, because you're going to be right about night one. And all the stakes, you're going to be so hot because all the stakes are going to be against him. He's going to get Samoan spiked. He's going to get everything tossed on him. And it won't matter because this is the moment when Cody Rhodes is going to turn on the Super Cena. He's going to inject the formula. He's going to have the roids. He's going to Hulkamania up. And it's just not going to matter. The stakes don't matter. What should happen won't matter. What is deserved won't matter. I mean, heck, we might even see a failed cash-in even after all that. I don't care. This is the night. This is the night where Cody Rhodes is going to come down to either one of two categories. You're either going to love him or you're going to hate him because he becomes Super Cena. But this is the night I think that Cody Rhodes will become Super Cena. And there will be many, many, many fans who turn against him, but I will not. Thank you.
It's okay to be loud and wrong, Wes.
I'm loud.
And I will also allow you to come on to the SmackDown podcast if you want to apologize when I will need you to acknowledge him.
This whole floating commentator situation that I got is kind of looking really good right now.
It's very fun.
Like, I don't have to worry about showing up for anything, but also I will show up. But I don't need to worry about having to apologize for nothing and schedule myself in to apologize for it, whatnot. Okay. There was so much uproar last year. There was so much uproar. If they're just gonna recycle the same match for the same thing to happen again, knowing the reception they got last year, I really don't know. I think I really like I have to consider the reception that happened last year, and I feel like what's going to happen again if they do it again. They're gonna just get everything twice as much. They're gonna get so much shit.
The Rock's there. You forget about The Rock.
The Rock.
That changes the reception, and I think that if The Rock interferes and Roman wins, they get booed, but it's an excited boo.
I'm also considering a world where The Rock turns to set up the match that they wanted to do for the first time and next year.
I thought about that too.
That's a world that I'm considering.
Don't do this, because then I'm gonna have to turn on The Rock.
Don't give away the spoilers. I'll tell you right now, you're right about that Rock turn, but don't give away the spoilers.
What's the Heyman saying? This is not a prediction. This is a spoiler.
That's right.
No, I'm gonna say Cody.
Okay, I did not write my prediction down because I still was not very sure. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show loyalty to my SmackDown sister commentator. And because my loyalty, I said it earlier in this podcast, is the bloodline above everybody else.
That
So there's
bloodline
no
on the front line.
on the front line with the bloodline. So I can't be a hypocrite and put it on Cody when my heart is telling me it's sticking with Roman, even though the story wants me to believe it's going to Cody. So for this purpose and for what I'm saying and how I said it, the bloodline above anybody else, I'm putting it on Roman. Roman's winning. Period. My heart is pure. And if and when it happens, Wes, you will come to SmackDown talk.
Yep.
And acknowledge.
You will acknowledge Roman Reigns.
Here's
But
what's
if
gonna
so happens it goes the other way, I will come on to the Raw and say, all right, then you got it. I ain't gonna apologize. I'm just gonna say you got it.
You got it. That's it.
Listen,
I ain't gonna apologize. I ain't gonna lie.
If Roman wins, I will come and publicly acknowledge my new tribal chief for here until the end of time on Friday. But when all the stakes are against Cody, and then you have to watch your tribal chief get super kicked by Jimmy, and then get rock bottomed by The Rock, and your bloodline and family crumbles, you won't have to apologize to me. You'll just have to cry for yourselves.
I will tell you right now, if that exact thing happens, if you Westradamus that entire thing, the Uso kick, the Rock turn, I will show up on Monday with a clown nose on.
And the stakes are set.
The stakes are set. It is what it is. And yeah, that's
Wow. That's
I don't know what else to say. That's mania. We gonna be back.
I think day one, night one is the stronger of the two cards. I'm way more looking forward to night one, but Bailey and Io might take the cake for me out of like best match out of both nights. We'll see.
I'm on a scale of 1 to 10. How excited are you about Mania as a overall?
Man, I'd love to see Amy in a clown nose, so 10 out of 10.
Tonight had me more excited than I have been in a lot of the build-up, to be honest. I think now that we've had this video and we're doing this, it all feels real. It all feels a lot more real than it has done. I won't give it a 10 out of 10. I feel like I've been more excited for builds of different manias. I'll give it an 8.5.
That's a good one. I think us talking about it definitely made it feel more real. That it's here. We are in the thick of it for WrestleMania season. It's been a hard trudge upward for me trying to get invested. But yeah, I think right now I'd probably say I'm at like a solid 7. I've definitely been way more hyped for specific WrestleManias. But I'm not completely against it. There are quite a few strong matches I'm really, really hyped about.
For me, I'm probably at an 8.5 out of 10. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'll get more excited closer to the day, which is crazy because people want to plan stuff on the day I have to watch WrestleMania and they want me to go do stuff. And so I'm very annoyed by that. But I'm going to get out, do what I got to do, get home in time so I can watch some WrestleMania. If not, I'll be watching in the car on my phone. But I'm excited. I think it's some matches on here that excites me more than others. But I think overall, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. And with that being said, y'all, we gonna let y'all go because we talked. We got ourselves hyped. We hope you got hyped. Let us know in the comments below if you agree with our predictions. If you don't, tell us what you think. Give us your predictions in the comments. Tell us what you think. I comment to pretty much everything.
Acknowledge him in the chat.
Definitely acknowledge him in the chat. Absolutely. I mean, put him up. If you are acknowledging the bloodline with me and Amy, or if you are going with the Rhodes, other Rhodes family You know,
Yeah,
people,
join in the roller
sure.
coasters.
Going with Captain America, that's your choice.
I mean, that's a choice you can make. Do what you do. But we're here. We're gonna be back after Mania. We got our Raw coverage coming after the Raw coverage after Mania, SmackDown coverage after Mania. We got our Mania recaps and some other fun stuff coming your way. So be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell on your way out. Follow our other channels. We got 4 channels. You'll see them all at the end of this video. Hit the likes, all that. Do whatever you got to do to get us in the algorithm. We're a new channel. We want to build them up. Get us in the algorithm, y'all. And that's it. Follow us on all of our socials. I ain't put banner up the first, but that's okay. You can follow us on our socials at the Cup Pod on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. We got some fun moments. I'm probably gonna pull some moments from this video to put up on our socials, and you can follow us. You can't follow us because Wes don't have no socials.
That might be changing soon.
Ooh, we might get some Wes on the socials, but get your Cup merch as well if you want. And yeah, let me get the stuff right, and we'll get out of here. So, cheers, y'all.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Good noise.
Oh, WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.